The most common use of the EAS is for local level severe weather warnings. These messages warn the public of imminent and dangerous weather conditions such as flash floods, tornadoes, blizzards, hurricanes, severe thunderstorms, and tsunamis. The second most common use of the EAS is to issue missing and endangered person advisories to aid in the recovery of abducted, lost, or threatened individuals. The original missing person advisory was that of a child abduction known as an Amber Alert. The acronym stands for America's Missing Broadcast Emergency Response, but was inspired by and established as a legacy to 9-year-old Amber Hagerman, who was kidnapped and murdered in Arlington, Texas in 1996. An Amber Alert will be activated by the state police when there is evidence of a non familial or custodial abduction of a child under the age of 17, and there is reason to believe the child is in imminent danger of death or bodily harm. Many states require that the child abduction first be entered into the National Crime Information Center that provides information to federal, state, and local authorities. Amber Alerts contain relevant information about the alleged abduction, including suspect, vehicle, and child description. The message will be relevant for all counties since an abductor can travel a long distance in a short amount of time. In New Mexico, the New Mexico State Police Department is the authorized agency to issue sanctioned Amber Alerts, which are then initiated and disseminated through KKOB AM, New Mexico's primary entry point station. Recently, Amber Alerts were expanded to Indian reservations through Congress' Amber Alerts in Indian Country Act that was signed into law in 2018 as a response to the kidnapping and murder of 11-year-old Ashlyn Mike of Shiprock, New Mexico in May of 2016. The law aims to make coordination easier between state and tribal Amber Alert systems. When a person over the age of 50 goes missing, authorities can issue a silver alert. The silver alert is for lost senior citizens suffering from dementia, Alzheimer's disease, or other irreversible brain disorder. In New Mexico, a similar alert was also recently established for missing endangered persons with developmental disabilities, known as a Brittany Alert. It was inspired by the story of Brittany Redford Gonzalez, a developmentally disabled 25-year-old who went missing for 18 days but was eventually found safe. The last type of endangered persons alert is a blue alert, which is issued when there is imminent and credible threat to law enforcement or when there are missing law enforcement officers. Blue alerts will provide a quick means of alerting the public if a violent suspect is in a specified area and will provide instructions on what to do if the suspect is identified. The Blue Alert Plan was enacted by Congress in 2015 under the Blue Act, which supported the need for a dedicated EAS event code for police officers, in addition to the existing codes for weather related events, 911 outages, and child abduction emergencies. Review your lecture guide and the slides as needed. Contact me with any questions, then proceed to the quiz. We'll introduce you to voice technique in the next session.